Usher in Valentine's Day, or Galentine's Day, your choice, with the master of romantic mishaps, Bridget Jones. Disheveled as ever, Bridget returns, once again aiming for a happy life. Now, a widower with 2 school-aged children, it's been 4 years since she lost her husband. As ever, her band of wacky friends, including ex-Daniel Clever, know what's best. You should focus on the children. Focus on your career. Focus on yourself. You should get laid. What's a girl to do? Everything, everywhere, all at once, of course. She picks herself up and out of her pajamas, getting back into work, vigorously participating in her children's school activities and sexting with a hot young tang she meets via typically embarrassing circumstances. To no one's surprise, her children Billy and Mabel are little carbon copies of herself and their father. Even down to their choices in holiday wear. Meanwhile, she's the same old Bridget, perhaps a bit world-wearier after the loss of her husband. There's an appropriate overlay of sadness, but comedy is certainly the watchword as Bridget hatches from her mourning shell to return trippingly into the world. Her gang is still with her, of course, Shaz, Jude, Tom, and the rest. Even Una makes a brief appearance, there to stir, as always. But it's the new characters that truly shake our heroine's core, from heartthrob rockster played by Leo Woodall to uptight teacher Mr. Wallaker, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. And then there's the perfect young nanny, Chloe, played by Nico Parker. Bridget can't help but see herself as failing as the school moms show her up with ease, and she finds herself in one squirrely situation after another, like a well-drawn line of dominoes. To top it off, her son is still struggling with his father's death, worried about forgetting him. To her faithful diary, she questions her ability to raise her children right and generally go on. Luckily, there's a goofy merriment in Bridget's personality that she can't quite seem to suppress, no matter how embarrassing. Sometimes, you just gotta own it. Based on the novel by Helen Fielding, Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy carries the same joy in the midst of drama and ability to overcome by sheer force of will. Even when everything is going wrong. For Bridget, it's all about the keep calm and carry on sentiment, making lemonade of every lemon thrown her way. Especially now that she has kids to raise. Led by the fabulous Renee Zellweger with appearances by Colin Firth, Hugh Grant, Emma Thompson, etc., etc. It's a feast to see the old gang on screen. I can't even imagine how hard it would be to schedule all these scenes with the star-filled cast. Discussing the emotional side of the story, Zellweger shares in an interview with People magazine, the script was so beautifully written that the emotion just sneaks up on you. You think you're heading in one direction that feels familiar, and then it just gets you, she added. If you've missed a few Bridgetizations since the original Bridget Jones's Diary in 2001, Prime, Max, Hulu, and between there was Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, Prime, Roku, Hulu, Max, Sling, and Bridget Jones Baby, Prime, Roku, Hulu, Max, Sling, Apple TV, which bring us to this week's release. There you go, weekend sorted. Catch up with all the hilarity at will. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy is a lot like you'd expect with the requisite woman of a certain age and trout-pout jokes after 25 years of mania. But at the same time, Bridget reaches into the heart of women trying to compete and be perfect in everything, yet ultimately feeling like they're never quite enough. Even with the sensationalization of London life, it hits home, delivering exactly as the film series always has. It's fun, it's British, and it's relatable in the best way. Go mad, girl. You've earned it. To see for yourself, catch it now on Peacock. Mad About Bridget Jones? Share your thoughts in the comments below.